You know, I just don't feel right reviewing this particular show dressed like this. I think it's time to suit up. Yeah, now we're looking legend, wait for it, dairy. So as you can tell by either the title of this video or the fact that I'm looking sharper than usual, this is my final review for How I Met Your Mother. Now I'm just going to go ahead and come out and say it. This is easily one of my favorite shows of all time. I've loved this show, and as a matter of fact, in my opinion, this will be probably my favorite sitcom of all time. There is not another sitcom that has come close to touching How I Met Your Mother. This was essentially the perfect sitcom. You had everything in the show. You had everything. I mean, funny, okay, absolutely hilarious show. Emotion, you know, you really felt for this show. Good times, bad times, and probably the thing that I'm going to talk most about are the characters of the show, because this is the one thing I felt made this show what it was. Without a doubt, the characters are what made this show, and I feel like the reason why this show did so well and the characters were come to be loved so much is because we all basically have friends like that, either we're in a core group of friends like that. We all have the couple that's been together for forever, that have seen it all. We have, you know, the girl who's just trying to be one of the boys. You have, you know, the womanizer, the one friend who's always getting all the action. And then, of course, you have the one guy who's just trying to find that relationship, trying to find out what he's supposed to be doing in life. I feel that this is a core group of characters that everyone can relate to. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it, Barney Stinson, without a doubt, is the man. He is the man. I love Barney Stinson. His high-class taste in suits, I don't know how he would approve of this one, but hopefully he would approve. Because, I mean, I think I look pretty sharp, but that's just me. But over time, you know, as this show grew on, you cared more and more and more and more about these characters. And you learned so much more about them with each season that continued on. And you learned to feel, you know, those times of dread whenever Marshall and Lily had broken up. You learned to feel for Ted as he was in failed relationship after relationship after relationship until finally he ends up meeting the love of his life. You really kind of rooted for Barney just to go ahead and score every single girl that he could on this show. He's definitely a character, Barney Stinson. I loved watching him, his performance, the way he lives his life. It's just, he lives it to the fullest, and he doesn't take 1 second for granted. And I think that's the lesson we can learn from him, is the fact that, you know, you have to live your life. You know, you can't just, you know, sit around and be a stick in the mud. You have to go out and live it and be young. That's another thing that Barney taught us, was, you know, just be young, be yourself, and go have fun. You know, don't let, you know, life's responsibilities hold you back all the time. Is there a time to be professional? Yes. But at the same time, you know, you have to go out there, you have to have fun, you have to be a kid again. Every episode of this show I felt was very well done. The finale, I can understand why some people, I've seen some complaints that maybe people didn't like how the season ended. I thought the season ended great. The finale I thought was amazing, and the one thing I think that the finale taught us along with the show is that life doesn't always turn out how you want it. You know, and even in the most perfect of situations, then, you know, life is not going to turn out perfectly. There's going to be times where things are going to be hard. There's going to be times where you're going to feel down and kick, but you have to come back up. And that finale, that last little moment, I think, is really what, you know, kind of drove that point home. And I'm not going to spoil it, so you don't have to worry. I'm not spoiling anything here. But the way it ended, some people are saying, you know, they're kind of ticked off as to how Ted ends up with a certain someone. And unfortunately, like, that isn't how I was expecting it to turn out, but at the same time, what this show teaches you, like I said, you know, is that life isn't perfect. You really have to roll with the punches. You just be thankful for where you end up. And I think that they ended this show very, very well. Like I said, it's one of my favorite shows of all time. I absolutely love this show. I may have shed a tear whenever the show went off, but then I went and I had some beer, and then I went and I shot some guns, and I felt like a man again. But I'm going to miss this show so, so much. I had so much fun with this show. I am so sad to see it go. And I'm just going to go say it. I don't really buy TV series on Blu-ray or DVD or anything like that. This will be a show that I'm probably going to pick up somewhere down the line. Am I going to pick it up when it first comes out? Probably not, because these box sets are always way too expensive. Like this one, Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, and there's a couple over that I want to get. But this will definitely be one of those series that I will eventually own for home use. I've you know, I would love to revisit these characters, you know, time and time again. I love watching them, you know, these performances by these actors, you know, Josh Radnor, NPH, of course, Jason Segel, everyone in this cast was amazing. And they did such a great job, and you could tell as they got older and as they started bouncing off of each other more and more and more, they only got better. And I'm so happy with the way this series turned out. I'm so happy, but so sad at the same time, because I know I'm going to turn the TV on Monday nights and it's not going to be there anymore. So as you can tell, I've just been doing nothing but praising and praising and praising this show. This show is going to get my highest grade possible, and it's an A. This show is perfect, and if you have not yet seen How I Met Your Mother, please, please, please go to Netflix. You can even stream it illegally online if you want. You can buy the series when it comes out. If you have not yet given the show a chance, just give it a chance. I promise you, you're going to love it. But anyways, guys, that is my review of the How I Met Your Mother show. Leave a comment down below expressing your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions on the show. Are you going to miss as much as I am? Because like I said, this is easily one of my favorite shows of all time. This is my favorite sitcom of all time. I get the feeling there's never going to be another sitcom that's going to replace How I Met Your Mother in my heart. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching the video. And as always, hit like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I have a lot more content coming along the way, including some more movie reviews, maybe even a book review here soon. Hopefully, trying to get it done. Anyways, guys, I'm Joker777. I hope you guys have a legendary day, and I will see you guys later.